Up, like, take me through, like, the details of it.
So probably, like, the biggest thing...
Of what you want to share, at least.
Well, the biggest thing was losing my mom.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
It was super unfortunate. So, like, 2020 was, like mentally destructive.
Mm-hmm.
But then I lost my mother in, like, 2021.
Right.
And it was, like 2020 was this scenario where I was actually doing the switch from Suburban Made a Troop.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucked me up mentally, man. Like, it messed with the idea that I just thought I had genuine connections.
Mm-hmm.
That fizzled away very, very quickly after I left. And, like, left at Sub MMA. And it was like...
Yeah.
I just, like... Man, I love those guys to death. And then I just, like... I feel pretty ostracized now. And it's just, like... It's just really unfortunate. So, like, that really messed with me. And then... I don't know if anybody else has gone through this. But, when you have someone in your family that's sick... And there are times where they will withhold information to try to protect you.
I get that, yeah. That makes sense.
And I don't know why she did it. I really don't. I still to this day don't know why she did it. But she...
So it was like self-inflicted? Like, is that...
No, she lied to us. My mother told me that she was getting treated for cancer. My mother died of... gastro cancer, so she died of stomach cancer, and that was like never found. When they take ultrasounds of your stomach, they only see the front portion.
Yeah.
And all of her cancer was behind her stomach. Yeah, it was such a weird. Such a weird.
That is weird.
But yeah, like when you have this person, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to actually tell all your viewers everything right now. Call your mom and tell you that you love her, man. Because, like, you don't understand the extent of what they will do to love you, man. Like, you have no fucking clue. You really don't.
Jeez.
You really don't, dude. And when they're gone, you can never, ever tell them the things that you want to tell them. Ever again. It's gone. You never can have that last phone call to tell them that you love them. The first time I kissed my mother on her forehead, like the first time I ever kissed my mom as an adult, she was gone. Fuck. Yeah, dude, I don't recommend that for anybody.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
heavy.
It was a really unfortunate experience. And then on top of that too, like being 2020 is when she told us that she was sick. And then like it was so fast, Glenn. It was like 6 months, dude, and she was gone. 6 months. Boom. Gone.
Yeah, how do you digest that?
Well,
like, yeah, how did the fallout of that take place?
Thinking that your life is great, like thinking that like you have this like forever growing relationship with the person that you love, which obviously I hope that all of you guys love your mothers. And if you have some beef with your mom, like just put it down, guys. Like forgive, man. Forgiveness is a trait that only the strong can carry. Only.
Yeah.
And I understand that people do some fucking terrible things. I get that. But just because you think that was a terrible experience and the way that it affected you doesn't mean that you can forgive not only yourself but them. You don't have to keep them in your life or whatnot, but you can go up to them and say, hey, like I forgive what happened because it was X period of time ago, or I was a different person, whatever, right?
Yeah, statute of limitations is up.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you don't carry that shit.
Jeez.
But if you can call your mom and tell her that you love her, do it, man, because it's a very weird experience. It's a very uncomfortable experience, for sure. Again, like we were talking about with the whole men thing, like showcasing emotions and stuff, like, yeah, like just fighting right now to like try to like kind of keep myself together, like with the scenario is it's just like, man, there's just a conversation I would have loved to have with her. That's for sure.
Jeez.
And I couldn't.
I think, man, like, it's not the first time somebody's told me that they've lost a parent on the show. But every time I'm, like, not expecting it. Because they come up and it's just so a lot. And you don't, how do you set the tone for that. But
just fucking go
Yeah.
and call your fucking mom
Yeah.
and tell her that you love her. Just do it. Because the reality is that person will not be there someday. They will not be there. And, like, it doesn't matter the fucking feud that you had, man. Like, my mom and me were just learning each other as an adult. Like, as me as an adult. Like, there's a difference between talking to your parents as a kid
Yeah.
and talking to your parents as an adult.
Oh,
Like, as
absolutely.
your own man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Let alone, like, you know, a woman. What, you know, like... It's tough, dude. Like, it's tough to, like, take the time to reach out and do that, but just do it, man. It's worth it.
I struggle with my mom with that.
But
With that,
it's a personality
it's just-
thing.
yeah, like
there's nothing wrong with that.
Like we can have good conversations, but like I could tell that she like still thinks I'm 3 years old.
And you
Still
are
talks
the
to me that way
person,
and
bro,
still
that
treats-
needs
yeah.
to set that line and be like, Mom, I'm a fucking grown man now, and I would like to have a conversation as a grown man with
that
you.
doesn't always bring up this or doesn't end with that.
100%.
Yeah. It's like,
You know how we were talking about, like, the high school thing? That it's like, we're not that snapshot.
but they
of
see
the-
us as the snapshot of 5 years
of
before.
5 years.
Yeah.
It's not like that, bro. That's not what it's
Yeah.
like. And then, like, you have to have the maturity and the courage to be like, yo, like, this isn't the reality that I live. You know, I have to do it with my father all the time. Because, like, my dad sees me as a younger man, like, inexperienced or whatnot. My dad has been through his shit, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But, like, yeah, man, I've been through some shit, too. I know suffering. I know trial as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, man. That's my only piece of advice with that.